Most of us are confused and frustrated with the cost of medicine and don't fully understand how the system works. Pharmacy benefit managers, or PBMs, are a big part of this complex system. PBMs are raking in huge profits at the expense of patients, scientists, health plans, and pharmacies. But what are PBMs? PBMs were initially created to reduce drug prices, pass along discounts, and increase access to medicine. But a lack of government oversight has allowed these pharmacy middlemen to take advantage of the confusing drug distribution system and rake in billions of dollars, while consumers are forced to pay more for their prescriptions and pharmacies are shuttering. PBMs use something called direct and indirect remuneration fees, or DIR fees, to bill pharmacies for additional charges weeks or even months after prescriptions were purchased by patients. Pharmacies are forced to pay these extra fees. So imagine a produce distributor bought apples from a farmer, then sold those apples to a grocery store for a certain price. The grocery store then sold the apples to customers based on the price they paid for the apples. However, weeks or months later, the distributor was allowed to tell the grocery store that the price for the apples was actually higher than originally thought and demand more money from the grocery store. That is how the PBM drug middlemen are using DIR fees to extract funds from pharmacies for every prescription filled. DIR fees charged to pharmacies grew by more than 45,000% from 2010 to 2017. And PBMs are generating record profits. As a result, patients face higher out-of-pocket costs for needed medications and pharmacies are struggling to stay in business. Bipartisan legislation has been introduced in Congress to prohibit retroactive pharmacy DIR fees. If the Fair Pricing Act of 2019 is enacted, all reimbursement costs would be determined at the point of sale, assuring that Medicare discounts are properly presented to patients and pharmacies are properly protected from the arbitrary and unfair fees they currently face. Please ask Congress to pass the Fair Pricing Act. Go to www.fixdirfees.com now.